Hey, welcome to BrickAfterBrickToys. This is Vickie. We have an awesome set. It's a Star Wars set, and I just thought this was amazing. This is the ach-tu island training set, where Rey goes to have old Luke help her get trained. And of course, you start to find out what porgs are too. But hey, let's get started with Lego Rain! Because you can't have fun without Lego Rain! There's 241 pieces here. Okay, so let's take a look at these minifigures and, of course, that cute little Porg. I think he's adorable. Do you remember the Porgs? They were on the ach-tu island and Rey played around with them when she was training. They were kind of an important little bird. But anyway, let's take a look at Luke first because this is old Luke. He looks like a hermit. He's got a beard and a mustache and he just kind of looks cranky. But Rey, I love Rey's hair. That's a really cool mold for her hair. That looks really awesome. And they both have two faces, which is cool. I don't think there's too much remarkable about their faces, but check out Luke's hair and his cape. That really adds to the whole thing. But I love his robes. I think his robes look really amazing. And I wanted you to see what he looked like when he was young. Remember that? Old Luke, you're just getting too old. Anyway, I think this makes the training set really fun because these two minifigures are definitely important to your Star Wars collection. But hey, leave us a comment below and tell us what you thought of these minifigures and the movie. Did you love The Last Jedi? I thought it was great. But here it is. Isn't this beautiful? I really loved the simple style. It definitely reminds you of the movie. Absolutely, for sure, because it was very rocky and stony there. I just thought this was perfect. Like a really ancient looking training area. A place that Luke would go because Luke was just totally disillusioned and wanted to get away from everything. But Rey found him. And of course, here's an awesome, easy little play feature that they added in. You can just flick it off and part of the building falls down. I also like this removable table so that it has a place for secret items. Now they've just put some grapes in here or cherries, but that's fine. It also has some really nice primitive looking, like a draw curtain in front of the door instead of having an official door. That just seems, a lot more primitive, like you'd find somewhere where it's very, very basic. And of course there's a bed or a bench. So that flip-up bed is almost like a Murphy bed style, which hides in the wall. So you have more room to get around when you're not sleeping. Makes perfect sense. All right, let's turn this around. I do like the stickers on this because with that sort of shape, you're not going to be able to use little small bricks. And so they just put some suggestion of stonework there. And look at this beautiful top. That makes up for the stickers, I think, because it's brick built and it definitely gives that sort of dome shape, that dome look to the structure, which is awesome. But you can see that play feature in the background is a little bit finicky. So here we have a place to add additional parts to this. So I like this first area. This has got some nice stonework and of course a little fire pit. Honestly, I think it's a little close to that cloth door. That's not the greatest planning, but the cool thing is you can move it around, which I think is a really great feature on this. And over here on the side is Rey's training area. If I can squeeze it in there, there we go. And if you take a look, we're gonna put in, she just goes round and round with her training stick, but we're gonna put in a feature so that you actually can do something with that stick. Awesome. Okay, that's fun. That's a nice little play feature. Very simple, super simple, but sometimes super simple play features are the best because they're not too complicated. All right, let's pull this off and let's do a little rearranging. So you can see what it would look like on the other side, because that's the cool part about this set is you can move things around, which I think is really a great idea. I'm not sure I like it on that side. I think it looks a little counterintuitive. I think it looked better on the other side. But you can move it around whichever way you want to do it. And like I said before, I don't really like the idea of a fire pit next to a door that is made of cloth.
I just think you're asking for trouble there. So I thought this looked better to have the fire pit over to the side, and then you can have Luke over there on the side. So to me, I thought that looked better, except then it leaves, you know, the Technic connection, it leaves that open and it looks kind of weird. You could probably fill that in with something and, you know, make it more interesting and put a step there or something fun like that. But the whole idea is that it is movable and playable. Hey, I have seen these ach-tu training sets where they actually made it on a couple of different levels. So I think this would be a fun thing to add in if you had kind of a mountain scene going, because after all, the ach-tu Island, that's totally what was going on there. So I think I liked the Yoda training set better, but I think this is cool. So leave us a comment, let us know which of these training sets for the Jedi Masters that you think is better. And hey, thanks for showing a little Lego love, and have fun building your Lego world.